The following program is classified PG. It contains some coarse language. One recommends parental guidance for young viewers.
Deep in the urban jungle, a renegade army wages war, transforming urban eyesores without permission. The weapons, plants, soil and stealth. The potential risk, $1 million fines, even jail. My name's Dave and we are the Guerrilla Gardeners. Urban eyesores are easy to spot. Some are cunningly tucked away in hidden corners. But even they can't escape the attention of a committed gorilla like Mickey.
The patch of ground I'm going to show you is totally dead. It's under a bridge.
In this area?
Yeah, it's a beautiful area. Has got a piece of shame.
This neglected light rail underpass won't be an easy hit. We'll be surrounded by traffic.
So check it out. You've got this dark, dank spot.
It is literally a dust bowl.
Nothing grows here, so they've given up on the whole site. We're actually surrounded on 3 sides. They're all looking at this piece of land, but there's nothing to see. You know?
Except crap.
Except crap. We're thinking of doing something to this
Dead
wasteland
space.
here, this dead space.
This is ugly.
It is ugly, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you make it something kids can climb on, even
Well, that's the
better.
idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you got the go-ahead from the council?
Well, that's the thing, you see.
Here we go. To the degree that a citizen can give you permission, they do.
So with the thumbs up from the locals, it's back to the bunker to plan the hit.
Okay, everyone, found a good one for you. It's under a bridge at a big intersection. We've got a road coming through here. We've got traffic lights here, but it kind of died underneath the bridge, so it needs help.
I saw this idea of like a firewood wall, and that's an old sort of stormwater drain. And I imagine that inside there, just a whole sea of like Shasta daisies.
Oh, wow.
Daisies are very, very hardy. They're drought tolerant. They don't require much work. They flower prolifically 9 months of the year. We could maybe do that at one end and then just run conifers around the outside.
My thought was, because there's a bridge, who runs the bridge? The troll.
Troll. Oh, no. This is going to come out.
This is going... You like themes, don't you?
Where's this troll going to sleep?
Well, that's the problem. He's going nowhere to sleep. He's sleeping outside at the moment, and he's got to collect his bridge tolls. He's got to collect his troll tolls.
I was thinking troll character too.
See, I love that.
Can you see where this is going, Pete?
Yeah, I can.
It's going downhill.
Oh, I think it's funny.
Right.
And I think the bridge itself is quite lovely, and it does evoke bridginess.
Structure.
Talk me through this bridginess.
I think bridge, I think clip-clops, I think billy goat gruff, and I think of trolls.
Right. I like the Can I just say, I've indulged quite a number of things during this process.
I agree.
I think we can work together with that as a less obvious troll home.
Think about it.
No, I definitely think we can, but I'll need to keep a heavy hand over it.
Fair enough. All right, let's go up. Stick it up.
Hello, it's Ali calling. Can I speak to Jason, please? I'm after some Shasta daisies, but it's not the season for it, is it? I'm seeing them in lovely little cottage gardens, and you don't have any.
While Pete's out in his green beast, Mickey and I can start planning our green beast.
Found this book in the post office. Look where the human is in relation to the trolls.
What, and this is an actual guide to trolls?
Forget what Pete says. I reckon we go big.
Big troll.
I want a big fat fella like that. With a big bottom lip. He's got huge big shoulders, big arms, and his head sunken down into his body like that. Like an oaf.
Does it remind you of anyone?
Remind me of anyone?
Pete.
Pete.
Maybe that's why he doesn't like it.
The troll's going to be made out of polystyrene blocks, and I need to cut through it. It's basically a wire that electricity runs through. It'll heat up bright red and cut really easily through the polystyrene.
Yeah, I'm after snow daisies. Really? No, I need many more than 50. It's going to be in the realm of about 600.
To work out a cover story for Hit Day, we approach our target via an innocent stroll through a nearby park.
Here we are with cunning disguise.
We've dressed Scott up as dogs. Don't give away our cover, all right? I don't feel suspicious at all. It's like I'm taking dogs for a walk. How are you?
Morning, how's it going?
It's a beautiful day. Yeah, it is.
What's going on here at council?
Go and have a chat to him.
Yeah, we're just asking what's going on, eh?
So this is City Council here, is it? Does it change? Where's the cut-off for Sydney and then that's Leichhardt Council? Yeah.
Under the bridge? It's like a border between the two councils. I wonder if that's the reason it's a bit of a dead zone.
Yeah, it's sort of a little bit of a
Yeah, two councils don't want to have to do each other's work. That could come in handy with the old cover story.
We could just work for both councils. if the City of Sydney comes, we'll be the Leichhardt Council, and if the Leichhardt Council comes with the City of Sydney. Well, not only that, but last week when the council came and was taking photos of us.
So now there's probably an email going around with our photos in it.
We've got a file on us. We're criminals.
Wanted posters.
Yeah.
I know.
What were you thinking about? Were you thinking...
I got an idea.
Come, Scotty. That's it.
Good dog.
It's a good girl, Scotty.
Coming up, I put Mickey's disguise to the test when I face off with the council.
We've got no permits. This is really bad. That would be really bad.
It's one of the toughest jobs on the planet. It separates the men from the boys. Will this rookie make it as a roughneck? New Black Gold, 7:30 Tuesday.
One, two, three, go. I'm never gonna let you go. You, me, got it all. We got heart and soul. I know that you know. I'm never gonna let you go. Hey!
We really put our teeth through a lot, so help strengthen them with new Extra Professional Plus Calcium.
We're going to plant a giant troll under a bridge between two council borders. Mickey sculpted him from polystyrene. Now he's coating him with polyurethane.
Napping latex. That's what the cops will do if they bust us.
Meanwhile, Scott and Pete are testing the troll wall.
See, that's going to be the problem, isn't it?
So there we go. Mate, I reckon what we could probably do, if we get 2 bits of timber and then we can sort of frame them in as we go up.
Yeah.
Ali wants over 700 plants in the troll's garden. There's plenty of helping hands at the local school.
Who would like to come help? Dig some holes, plant some daisies.
Oh, yeah.
Are you happy to go bare hands into the soil?
Yeah, I don't care. I always do.
Good, really?
Me too. I like getting
I think as we're getting more and more exposure, the cover's getting more and more important.
We had those council guys taking our photos last week. The cover is going to have to be one of the best. I want to wait and see what happens, but we are smack bang in the middle of two councils.
Mickey's going out on a limb with his disguise, so he wants my level-headed opinion.
Really don't know how the other guys are going to take it, but it's a pair of prison overalls. We're going to be prisoners on day release. We might have to get you a few things. You're the warden.
You know what that means?
What's that?
I don't do any work. I don't dig holes. Here's what I'm going to need. A taser gun. If you can't get that, get me a baton. If you can't get me a baton, get me some tranquilizers. Actually, get me tranquilizers anyway, because Pete is not going to like this idea, and I'm going to need extra strength tranquilizer for Pete.
I'm happy with the plants. I'm happy with the wood that we've got. I haven't seen the troll yet.
We've got to organise 20 children to plant 700 plants. We've got to build that wall.
I just drew a brick wall, and that took me about 35 minutes. It's going to take a lot longer to build it.
The reason I'm doing this is because if you were to ask for permission, it would just never get done.
Wouldn't hurt to have a little black mark against your name. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Just sort of, I don't want to be locked up. I really don't want to be locked up. I think Pete would like it, but...
Guys, what's the go of the cover story?
The thing is, you can't be busted if you're already a prisoner.
Each of us has got one of these.
You're kidding.
That there would be me.
I've got followers on you guys. 01442 is Peter. Offence 8 counts of public urination. 8. It's got public nuisance and multiple streaking.
Streaking? Yeah.
Alley, road rage, dangerous driving, attempted arson, and sale of counterfeit watches.
No, and they're letting me go near children today.
No, well, the notes here say you've been taken off the heavy-duty sedation and your aggression is under control at the moment. So.
I think this time the cover's going to actually catch us out.
Yeah, so do I.
But who's going to bust us? We have to have an authority higher than the prison.
And this goes on our good warden, Dave.
That's actually going to frighten people.
If I have a thing for, like, men in uniform...
You just got cured.
Okay, guys, let's go.
I love it. All right, start moving.
Look at them move. You'd think they'd been on the run from the law all their life.
Yeah, there.
Ali's flower order arrives and Pete's vision's about to bloom to life.
Is this it? When we've been talking about a blanket, like a meadow of daisies, I was expecting to see an actual meadow. Look at the size of our window. I was expecting to see the daisies, you know.
I've cleaned out the stocks, apparently, of this particular species of chrysanthemum in Sydney, so I can't have done anything more.
The only other thing that I can think of is that we incorporate another plant.
That's still white.
Could work.
Well, can we lose both of you, or we
Yeah, no.
Pete?
Ali can go.
You might want to get changed, though.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Pete does have a point about the plants, for sure. There's 700 don't look as big as I thought they would. Hi. I need all your white daisy-like flowers. Okay, come with me.
The boys need to dig holes for the fence posts. Lucky they're construction experts who know their way around every type of drill.
I don't know where the go button is.
Well, I've got a couple of guys who don't know how to use the digging machine. No, you just... If I get on this and we just do it spinning with it. There you go.
It's good, guys.
So what's the motor attached to it for then?
Just for weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. The council. Time for me to do my thing.
The ranger's coming, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell this. I might have to make up another story because he's not going to buy them.
We don't look like jail people.
We don't look like jail people. So I'm going to pretend this is all for the kids, which are coming down later.
Yeah, okay.
This is all for the kids.
Just try that out.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Good. Dave, like a council.
I'm Dave.
How are you,
Oh,
Dave?
no, I'm Dave too, yeah.
Oh, good. Just need to know
What's going on?
Yes. And
What's
I need
going
to see
on?
some paperwork or whatever.
Okay, yep. Where's the drawer? Here we are. Here's all your dials before your digs and do all that sort of stuff there.
Stuff like that.
Permits.
Just tell me, April, what's going on?
We're doing this because the school's up the road wanted to put something in here.
Yep, all
So
right.
this is the theme they decided on because they didn't like this area. So as we thought it was organised through them. So as far as the permits, I can try and
I need
get onto that.
You have to have a permit on site. It's like you've got no permits. This is really bad. That would be really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can't go just ripping up grass and putting things in without permission from the outside.
Sure.
You know, I don't know who owns this plot of land. If it's city, I'll walk away and not worry about it.
Right.
It's like I need to see the permit.
Okay, all right. I'll find out. So Sydney City,
I won't want to know about it.
you don't want to know about it. All right. Whoever owns this land. So it's going to come down to whose land this is.
Up next, the experts arrive to decide which side of the boundary we're on.
Just know we don't have permission.
You may have a slight problem.
Stay tuned to witness historic Rugby World Cup moments thanks to MasterCard.
Instead of staying in hotels, Coach Lahore arranged for his squad to spend a night in the countryside, staying with the people he knew in the Wairarapa.
I was conscious of the toughness of a World Cup, so this idea of going to Pirana was hatched.
In 1987 I was 10. The big event was the All Blacks coming to Pirana.
The next day or the day after at 2 o'clock they turned up at the Pirana Hall and we all got a pair of All Blacks to come home with us. So.
Yeah, we didn't know who we were getting, it was just called out in the hall.
It says Joe Stanley, Ferry McLeod and Bruce Deans. Oh, that's Terry Wright there and Zinzan Brook there.
The reason was to get them out of the city and freshen them up. And of course it was going to be good for them physically, just wandering around farms and doing things.
I made peanut brownies, and Joe Stanley said, oh, could we take some with us on the bus? And so I put some in an ice cream container and they took them with them to Wellington. And then we got a letter from Joe later on which said, thank you for the brownies. We had them in the dressing room at the Argentina game. My brownies.
Everyone was standing up and telling a story that they'd, something exciting they'd done. Going on a horse, riding the four-wheelers, and just things that they'd normally never do.
I hope we helped them in some small way, yeah.
Oh, we thought we had maybe had a little bit to do with it,
You've got to give Brian Hall a lot of credit for what he did here. He took unknowns and he made them world champions.
In my quiet little way, I think I've done something to help New Zealand as a nation.
Use your MasterCard and win the chance to witness history at Rugby World Cup 2011.
A man who doesn't exist can never be caught.
Who are you?
I'm a thief.
Ah, well, a girl can only try her best.
Val Kilmer is the saint.
8:30 Friday on 1.
We've been caught building illegally on council property, but the authorities don't know which council owns it.
They're finding out now who owns it. No one knows who owns it.
I can't believe they don't know who owns it.
There's a good chance they're going to say, just to make a point.
All right.
So we just got to work really fast. This here is the worst disguise we've come up with. As soon as he approached me, I couldn't say, yeah, I'm a prison warden and these are prisoners. There's no way, I couldn't lie to him. So I kind of lied a little bit and said, it's all for the kids which are coming down. And I mean, any council who disappoints kids isn't a good council. Actually, I should be probably helping.
Meanwhile, Ali's still trying to buy up every white plant in town.
No! Are they going to shut us down? Okay, cool, bye. I have to go and get the troll right now so that we can at least install that. So far, I haven't really experienced the trauma of being shut down, and right now it's hitting home, and I don't want it to. I don't want to not be able to finish this job. It's going to look better there. Whoa.
What's all this about?
Well, mate, it's cutting my arm. I can't, just for efficiency. Go around there, go there. Down my clothes. Down my clothes.
We got a bloke going through Scotty's clothes.
Excuse me, mate. Don't wear our clothes, champ. Don't wear our clothes. Yeah. Thanks, mate. I didn't realise you used it to search you fucking on stuff.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, we're right. He's got the bag back. What happened? I was about to come over myself, but I thought he could turn bad if he saw someone official.
Yeah, well, we saw someone from jail running at him.
Well, this isn't working for us anyway. You're taking the sleeves off. I'm thinking of doing a little bit of alterations myself.
Oh, can I do one, please?
Look at that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
As these guys plaster advertisements on the other side of the street, Mickey's covering them over with brick wallpaper.
Mickey, we're just waiting on the troll. Doesn't actually work, but sweet mother of... Have you seen the size of this thing? Hey, but you wanted a small one, didn't you? Awesome.
That's unbelievable.
It is scary.
Yeah, well, since when is a troll friendly?
No, I know, but it's just disturbing.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Really late. Okay, so busy around this corner here.
The troll's got somewhere to lurk. Now we have to carefully secure all the logs for his wall, while Ali's off on another run, rounding up our little assistants.
I think there's always a worry that kids are going to hurt themselves, but, as a kid, you break your arm, you lose a finger every now and again, but, life goes on. Parents who love their children will watch them like hawks.
So if you break your legs, your parents don't love you?
Yeah.
But all joking aside, this wall is as solid as you can get. And the kids are raring to go. But we could get stopped. Another council official's shown up, along with an expert offsider.
So is this Leichhardt or is this road?
Leichhardt.
Yeah. Is that City of Sydney there?
City of Sydney comes up there and down the centre of that road.
Righto.
You're in Leichhardt.
We're in Leichhardt.
How did you get here? Did you get permission or...?
To find permission. I mean, did we ask the
relevant
authorities? Or did we take it upon ourselves just to give it a bit of a tidy up? Yeah, I'll say yes. I'm just going to say yes. I don't know what I'm answering to, but look, to be honest, no, we don't have permission.
You may have a slight problem.
Well, look, here come the cavalry, just in the nick of time.
Everyone grab yourselves a plant. So we'll put one here, another one here. Good. These are just called snow daisies. They grow to about 60 centimetres and flower pretty much they flower all through the year, so you can't really go wrong. Just straight out of the pot and straight into the ground. These kids have proven that it isn't really hard to do. So we'll let you carry on.
Yeah, see what we do. Okay. All right, thanks, Dave. We need a busload of 20 kids at every site we do. On the off chance that the council turns up, open the door, slide them out, they do their cutesy thing, put them back in, shut the door.
Time for wave goodbye to the troll. All right, wave goodbye.
It's good news the kids love our troll, but I just copped bad news from the council official.
Hey guys, you know I've been dealing with the council kind of all day. They're coming in half an hour and I don't think they're happy this time. The sort of call's been going back and forward, so we've got a few options. We can just go.
Just kind of lost to get out of here.
Get out of here? No, well that's okay. Or we can just get as much done to make it look good and try and talk them into it again.
That's what we've got to do.
How much bad luck am I getting right now?
The odds have been stacked against us today. No soil is coming until 4 o'clock. The council are due here in half an hour. So the time span there means that the council don't see a thing of what we're doing because they have no vision. We're trying to... Here come the council now. Okay, so... I don't know.
This guy looks high up and he doesn't look happy. This is our biggest fear. All our work could be for nothing.
The following takes place from 8:30 p.m. Monday.
747 just blew up off the Mojave Desert.
There may be an element inside the agency involved with the hit on Palmer. Don't trust anybody.
24, 8:30 Monday on 1.
At Radio Rentals, we'll give you a fair go. And if you want a big screen TV, fridge, washer, furniture or PC, but you're worried about your credit history, well, don't. With us, your credit history is history. We focus on your present, not your past. We give you credit for who you are now. And don't forget to ask about our great Rent Try $1 buy option too. So for a fair go, give us a call on 131 181.
This is the one I score again. Had to go for the corner.
There were 3 typical winger tries and one we burrowed over like a forward. And suddenly the streets were filled with people dancing, black, white, colour, didn't matter.
Most tries scored by any Springbok player at the time. So I'm happy with what I've achieved.
Use your MasterCard and win the chance to witness history at Rugby World Cup 2011.
Steel Blue Boots, 100% comfort for whatever game you're in.
Brute V8 clinical strength antiperspirant. It's like a muscle car at a pit stop with a powerful engine. But only one thing can cool your engines. Brute V8 clinical strength. With the ultimate power to control those afterburner armpits that only real men possess. The most powerful odor blocking, wetness stopping, 48-hour clinical strength brute protection you can find. Brute V8 clinical strength antiperspirant. Power to your pits.
We're under a railway bridge, hitting council property without permission. We're almost finished. But the head honcho from the council's just arrived. And he sounds serious.
What do you need from us today? I mean, we can...
Basically...
Well, it'd be great to finish it.
There's no way in the world that I'm going to ask you to leave something in a non-safe state. But basically, I want you to ring up council. I want you to get your permits. I want you to get that camera off me before I really get the shits with him. Right? And,
Marty.
I because I'm ready to start throwing fines.
Yeah.
You've got no permits for that. You're trying to beautify the place. You're trying to do the thing. I don't know. What's your reason for it?
The reason was just to make it look better than a patch of ground under the...
It's a community service.
Yeah, that's the core value that we're trying to promote. So, I mean, sometimes it gets a bit out of hand when we've got trolls and stuff. But what we want to do...
It's not what you do.
Yeah.
What you do sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've just got to make sure that it's done the right way. I'm going up the head of compliance. Just ask him, what do you want these guys to do?
It's not so much the planting, it's more putting in big structures and needing building approval. Look, I think we're going to be allowed to finish it, but they might slap a little fine on us.
When you say us,
Why?
how much are you going to have to pay?
$1.1 million, perhaps, something like that.
Did he say that?
No, that's what we could be up for building stuff. Unauthorised stuff without approvals.
So he'll do everything.
Divide 1.1 million by what? 5. It's only $200,000 each.
I think I'm going to blame Dave on this one. Look what we're wearing.
Did you miss out on the prison story? You did, didn't you?
What do you think? Seriously? Who am I going to call? It doesn't even work, Pete. Talking on that much. I bought us about 4 hours.
See, what we need to do is finish and get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
This'd be faster work with extra hands. These tradies look like they've knocked off for the day.
We're not supposed to be here. The council's come down.
They don't appreciate you, what?
Making it look better.
Oh, crime.
Do you want to help? Make with you guys.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand, yeah.
Straight down. There we go.
And it's a lonely situation.
Drop.
When you come to the realization that the party's over, didn't get to put out your hand.
Whoa! Jeez, mate, the hot pants. The hot That was really amazing.
I like it. That's awesome.
I think what you've done here is fantastic.
I love the brick wallpaper. That's really great.
Yeah, I know. I think it's good.
It's getting a great rap, and we couldn't have done it without help from supportive locals.
How good does it all look?
Look, I want to tell mate, this troll, I was against it, but I love it.
Dave, you actually had a lot of work to do today, huh? Roger that, Mickey. Quite a bit of work today.
Mate,
yeah.
you're full on.
Yeah, but we are going to copy that fine. $1.1 million. So this guy can collect the money for us.
Hey. Want to try that? Yay!
Let's go.
We really walked the tightrope on this one. But we pulled it off. A magical fairy tale garden for the local kids, with a resident troll. And if you happen to be passing by, please pay the toll. We might need it if that fine comes through. If a public eyesore's offending a street near you, join the Guerrilla network and let us know about it, so we can do the wrong thing for the right reasons.